Alright, so I ended up doing tons of optimizations because I felt that my getting 28 to 31 frames per second was just abysmal. And that was on the lowest graphic settings as well. And currently, I am on the highest graphic setting that I can currently go, that I know how to set up. And I do get a solid frame rate. And I do have mouse look set up now, so you can look around with the mouse. And instead of just like left and right, I figured out the whole up-down problem that I was having. Most of my spawn points are set up. A few of them are a little bit off. So another thing I've been working on is a sound manager. So I have what is object pooling, and I have a certain number of sounds that are inside the game, and the game will automatically load a specific number that I designate. And as a sound is requested, it'll play it. Now, if multiple sounds are being played, it'll send multiple requests, and those requests will be accepted one at a time. And if, uh, like, I'll hold three sounds of one sound, three copies of it. So if I request a sound, it plays one. And if I request another one while that one's playing, it searches the first one, sees that it's playing, skips it, goes to the second one, sees it's not playing, and plays it. And so on and so forth until the list is full. Once the list is full, if it needs to play another sound, it creates the sound, adds it to the list for later, so now the list is four instead of three for later. So now the game knows that I might need four of this sound, so I'm going to make four of this sound now, so later on I'll have that and have access to it. So let's get into the sounds. You'll notice that I have a hammer in my hand. I also have an axe. I'm going to do some automatic weapon switching. When you go from like stone to the tree, it'll automatically switch to the axe. I currently don't have that, but here's the sound effect for pickup and stone hit. And the pickup, this sound right here that you hear, that was actually created by me and just like using my mouth. And here is the tree. So ignore the fact that he's holding a hammer, hammering a tree with the axe sound, but later on it'll be an axe and he'll be hitting it with an axe. So those are currently the sounds that I have that are in the game currently. I don't think I added too much more besides the sound effects and the optimizations. So the last 2 days, well, one of the days was spent doing optimizations. Like every single one of these objects in the game, they had a physics object on them. So like the grass had a physics object on it. Now, if you notice, the grass is kind of swaying a little bit. That's a little animation that I put on it. And then if you walk over it, it plays another animation that like disturbs the grass. That'll play a sound effect later. If you look at the trees, they are slowly swaying. The leaves slowly sway and slowly move to remove a little bit of the static from the world. And due to aliasing, this is what aliasing is, these little lines right here, that's aliasing. You can see that the tree trunk is actually really slowly moving as well. So it removes a little bit of the staticness from allowing the tree trunks to move, the trees to move, the particle effects in the air, the grass that's moving. You can definitely see like the grass moving just ever so slightly. There'll be flowers and stuff that will be added later, and when you walk over grass it'll have like a sound effect of walking on grass. And when you switch between this walk and walking on like a stone or something, I might have like a different footstep sound, I'm not sure, but let me know what you think.